Every level of your life as a cartel real estate agent. Level 1. The client you should have turned away. You are a real estate agent in Guadalajara, Mexico. Not a successful one. Not yet. You share a small office with 2 other agents. Your name is third on the door. You drive a 6-year-old Honda that smells like air freshener and desperation. You have missed your sales targets for 3 consecutive months, and your boss has stopped pretending he is not noticing. You need a win. Badly. Then one Monday morning a man walks into your office. He is well-dressed. Calm. He speaks quietly and precisely. He says he represents a group of private investors looking to acquire multiple residential properties across Guadalajara. Cash purchases. No mortgage required. Fast closings. He slides a card across your desk. No company name on the card. Just a number. You notice this. You tell yourself it means nothing. Wealthy private investors often operate discreetly. This is normal. This is just how money moves at a certain level. He tells you the budget. $12 million. Your hands do not shake, but they want to. You tell him you can absolutely help with that. He smiles. Stands. Tells you he will be in touch. He leaves. You sit in your chair for a long moment. Then you pick up your phone and you start pulling listings. You do not ask who the investors are. You do not ask where the money comes from. You tell yourself those are not your questions to ask. They are the only questions that matter. Level 2. You are in the machine. The first deal closes in 11 days. 3 residential properties. $4.2 million. Cash. The paperwork is clean. Everything processes through legitimate channels. Your commission is $63,000. More than you have earned in the previous 8 months combined. Your boss shakes your hand. Moves your name to first on the door. The client calls again within the week. More properties. Different neighborhoods. He wants commercial spaces now as well. Restaurants. Parking structures. A hotel development on the edge of the city. You start to understand the pattern. The properties are never actually used. The restaurants open briefly and close. The parking structures sit empty. The hotel development stalls permanently at the foundation stage. None of it matters. None of it was ever meant to function as a real business. The money goes in clean as cash. It comes out clean as property value. Rental income, development investment. By the time it moves again, it is completely legitimate on paper. You know what this is. You have known for 3 weeks. You tell yourself you are just the agent. You just find the properties. You just process the paperwork. What the client does with them after closing is not your business. Your commission on the hotel development alone is $240,000. You buy a new car. You move your family into a bigger house. You tell your wife business is going well. She has never seen you this happy. Level 3. You find out who you are working for. 8 months in, your client invites you to a dinner. A private restaurant. Closed to the public that evening. Men at every table you do not recognize. Security at the door that does not look like restaurant security. Your client introduces you to a man at the center table. Older. Quiet. The kind of stillness that does not come from peace. It comes from never having had a reason to be afraid of anyone in the room. Your client says this is the man you have been working for. You recognize the name. Everyone in Mexico recognizes the name. Your stomach turns to ice, but your face does not move because you understand immediately that your face cannot move. That this dinner is not an introduction. It is a message. We know who you are. We know where you live. We know your wife's name and your children's school and the route you drive every morning. You are not a real estate agent who found a good client. You are a component in a machine that does not release components. The man at the center table raises his glass toward you. You raise yours back. You drive home that night and sit in your car outside your house for 40 minutes. You do not tell your wife. You go to work on Monday. Level 4. The machine breaks you. 2 years and you are processing $40 million a year in property transactions. You have your own office now. 3 agents working under you. A salary that has made your old life completely unrecognizable. But the requests have changed. It is not just properties anymore. They need you to sign documents as the named owner of companies you have never heard of. To appear in meetings as a representative of investment groups that do not exist. Your name and your license and your face are the clean surface that the money hides behind. You are not the agent anymore. You are the front. You try once to slow things down. To push back on a particularly large transaction that feels different from the others. More exposed. More traceable. A man you have never seen before appears at your office the next morning. He does not say anything threatening. He just sits across from you and places a photograph on your desk. It is your daughter walking out of her school, taken yesterday. You process the transaction by end of day. Then the federal investigation opens. Someone talked. Someone always talks. Agents arrive at your office on a Tuesday morning. They have everything. 2 years of transactions. Property records. Company registrations with your name on them. Bank transfers. Emails. A paper trail so clean and so organized that it tells a very specific story. The story where you are not the agent. You are the mastermind. The cartel's lawyers have been building that story for 6 months before this morning. Every document structured to point at you. Every trail ending at your name and your license and your signature. You tell the investigators about the photograph of your daughter. They write it down. It will not be enough. You are charged with money laundering, organized crime association, tax evasion, fraud. The man at the center table of that private dinner is never charged. He is never even named in the investigation. You are sentenced to 18 years. On your 3rd night in prison, a guard you have never seen before delivers a message. No words, just a single photograph slid under your cell door. Your daughter, walking out of her school again. The message is clear. You will not be causing any problems from inside. You will serve your time quietly.